Okay, so this is going to be a shorter vlog because I wasn't sick, but my allergies were acting up last week and I lost my voice, so I couldn't record anything. So I'm just going to catch you up real quick about what's been going on. So I have a bunch of Kickstarter stuff that came in that I ordered. The backing cards for the pins, the chipboard for the prints, so they can go in the sleeves and they have some sturdiness to them. So that'll be like that when it's all said and done. It's great. So all the rest of the prints are here, and I got the sleeves for them. I also got all the little boxes of the backing cards here. Got those lined up right there with the mailers for prints and pins and all that stuff. Just ignore the seeds. I was planting or seed starting. I just didn't feel like putting them away, so they're just going to be on my table for a while. And I got to clean up the washi tape and put that somewhere too. I also, I'm looking for like another supplier for not prints, but like business cards and stuff, because I get these on Vistaprint and they're good quality. I do like them, but they are a little expensive, and I discovered GotPrint. And I didn't want to go ahead and order these backing cards with GotPrint until I knew what the quality was going to be. Because the last thing I want to do is order crap for my Kickstarter, you know. And holy smokes, like when I got this, I didn't expect it to have so much in it. It's like, these are special types of paper here. I have samples of like postcards and greeting card. I have a little mini flyer. I have a bookmark, which actually is really nice, and I've been meaning to do bookmarks for a while, so I think I will use them for bookmarks. I even went and looked at the price, and for the smaller size, the 1.5 by 7 right here, it was like, I'm guessing it'll be like $20 for 100, with shipping, without shipping, before shipping, whatever. It was like $13 for me, which is pretty awesome. So they have a folded business card option, which is actually really interesting. I don't know what I would use that for. It is pretty thick though. I don't know if I would ever use it with that thick paper. It's a 14 point. However, this would be really cool to do like coupon codes if I can do a thinner paper, or even that concept in general. And then you have the rounded business card. They have like, what is this called? A leaf. It's called a leaf, which I actually like how that looks. It's just 2 rounded corners. They have like a sticker type. So the crack and peel is that you crack it on the back right there. This is like an embossed shiny one. Oh, sorry, raised foil. This is really cool. Now this isn't like unusual at all. A lot of places can do this. It's just cool to see in person. I never thought about an oval one before. What is this one? Oh, this is the raised print. So it has a texture to it when you touch it. And just, what is this called? Oh, there it is. This is the single corner rounded in the top right there. And I kind of like that too. Yeah, I just, they're just weird rounded corners. I don't like rounded corner business cards, but I like that it has the option to do the wink one or the leaf. My cat's making noise, sorry. Because that adds more flair to it, in my opinion. So I'm gonna think about this in the future for future Kickstarters or projects or whatever. So, and this whole thing was free, which also blows my mind because I had to pay for some other ones, which is fine. Like, I have no problem paying shipping or whatever for other sample kits because, you know, this does add up. Like, to put all this together, the cost of doing it, this is a lot of money, I'm sure, to put together, let alone using the paper supply. I also want another giveaway on Dee Blaregold's channel. I'll link her channel in the video below. Someone else needs to win these. I feel really bad. I feel like I won too much, which is not the case at all, but I'm sure, but yeah. So she got, this is like a sketchbook, which is actually really nice, thick, like decently thick paper. And it works out because I have a smaller sketchbook that I actually filled up already. So this will probably take its place, which works out. It's like great timing. And then this one, life can only be understood backwards, but must be lived forwards, which I like that quote. It's really, really neat. And the border reminds me of the golden books, I think that's what it calls, or the gold. I forgot. She mentioned them in one of her videos, and when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, it's just like those books from very long time ago. So what I decided to do with this one was make it my business brainstorming book. So I can just throw in all my ideas and everything and plans and stuff, which will work out because my YouTube video notebook that I have, I filled it up. And part of the reason why was I put my business brainstorming stuff in there as well. And I don't really want to put them in the same notebook because it's not the same, like, content. I don't want to get distracted going through it for video ideas of like, oh yeah, I remember when I was thinking about this for the business, and I want to keep it separate. So this is going to help a lot. I've already started using it, as you can see. Pages are perfect. They work well with the pen she sent me before. And then just this quote too, imagination is more important than knowledge, from Albert Einstein. I like this quote because it doesn't mean that knowledge isn't important, because it is, but the knowledge doesn't really mean anything if you can't use your imagination. And that's kind of what that quote means. So, yeah. And then she sent me, a fluffy pen, which these are funny. Like, I thought my cat would want to go after this, and she has not shown any interest in it at all, which is fine, which is good for me. A little cap there. I don't know, I like it. It's fluffy. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm hoping to get keychains soon and the pins, which are in the final stages of being made. I just got some video of a manufacturer. I don't want to show it here until later because that's for my Kickstarter backers. You know, they get special video and all that. So the nail is being put on the pins now, and then they'll be electroplated with the black outline and on the metal, and it'll be done. So I'm hoping those are done in the next week or so, and they'll be here by the end of April, before the end of April for sure. All right, so I have updated these as well. I have my Kickstarter stuff. Obviously, I already have some of this done. I have to cross it off. But that's really the only thing that I was waiting on in the beginning of March. It's just the keychains now and me putting the thank you cards together. And then I made a list of things that I want to do for new product creation. And I didn't do it per month or per quarter. I just put down everything that I need to do for the rest of the year. And I think doing that is going to be easier on me. Because I'm not overloading, and I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself to do all this stuff in a month, you know. And I'm getting better at managing all this. As March is wrapping up, I'm just finishing up some updates for my website, and finishing off the emojis. I'm going to be setting up my YouTube membership, which will be shared later on. But you did get to see a little sneak peek of that in the beginning of the video. So if you missed it, go back and watch the first 2 minutes. And just so you have a close-up of this, that you saw me working on at the beginning of the video as well, I kind of changed it. I put notes in the top left corner of things that I need to keep in mind when I'm planning things out each month. We are going to be moving. I don't know where to. It might be to a different state, depending on what goes on with our jobs. Nothing bad. It's just the way the world is right now. We like to have everyone near the offices. And we might be taking a vacation with the family this year. I don't know. There's cat hair all over this. I don't even know how. Okay, there. January and February are already done. So yeah, as you can see, March is Q1 wrap up, the Kickstarter fulfillment, and then preparing for Q2 goals, and then the fall Kickstarter. So the fall Kickstarter, I'm a little concerned with just because I don't know what's happening with us. If we're going to be moving, it's going to be these 4 months that most likely will be eating up all my time, because that will be dedicated to finding a house, getting things packed, and moving. And while I would like to be unrealistic and say that it only takes a month, that is not how life goes. I have moved often enough in my life where I know you're going to need at least a couple months to fully settle into your house, and even then you still have a bunch of stuff to unpack. Thankfully, we don't own too much. We don't really own any furniture, as weird as that sounds. So I'm not too worried about that either. Moving that, at least, it's just a lot of stuff. But I think I can get it done. I have to figure out if I want to do Campion or Rimo in April, and then I don't know. We'll see. We have a lot to do. I probably should go back and highlight things that are more important and take priority. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know. This is just to keep me from getting distracted by shiny objects, so to speak. So I also wanted to show my little seedlings here, because I did say spring is coming in the beginning of my title here. I have tomatoes, onions, which all of these are onions. There's a ton in here. Peppers, and I planted some basil here, because right here, I had my 2 older nieces help me. And, I mean, I say older because they're older than my youngest niece, but they're still young. They're still little kids. So, one of them tried very hard to be very precise in her planting, and I think this is her side. The other one went crazy, and I think this is her side. I think she might have forgotten to put something in here, so nothing grew. I even tried to go through and see if anything sprouted, but nothing did. So, I mean, it's fine. So I just put some basil seeds in there, and hopefully they'll sprout. I actually have another sprout over there. Looks like a tomato or pepper. The only downfall is I totally kind of screwed up. All these long ones here probably aren't going to make it, because I got really excited and I didn't put them near the window like you're supposed to. So they got really stretchy because they were trying to reach for the sun. And I don't have room for a grow light, and they're expensive anyway. So the onions I'm not too worried about, because those are for, the white bulb ones, and those I can just take the tops off and just stick them there, right there. Just pull some tops off. They're not going to get hurt. But these, I'm pretty sure, are peppers right here, and those have really nice bases. So what I did right here, that's pretty good. To remedy that, I put that tinfoil back there, and I stuck it in this box, and I stuck it by my window. And that seems to have stalled the growth a little bit on the long ones, like right here. Those haven't gotten any longer. The onions are fine. I think I can just pull the top off of that. These will not be grown at my apartment because I don't have space for all of this. I have family that allowed me to get a raised garden bed, and I can put that there for the time being. Some of this probably will be here. If my if my basil plants ever sprout, right there somewhere. Maybe that would be nice. I'll probably have that here. I might keep a pepper plant or two, or maybe a tomato plant, but that depends. Alright, so I'm doing something a little different. I'm just gonna put together my Q2 planner. We're gonna take this out. So basically I'm doing this just because I can, for one, and just to chit chat while I'm doing this, you know, something fun. Alright, so that tab's actually pretty good, so I won't need that. So basically this is Q1, the first 3 months of the year, January, February, and March. All my stuff is in here, and I need to save it for a number of years because I put my business tasks in there sometimes, and I was told that for record keeping, I need to keep it forever, basically. So we're going to put this in. Now it's already April 2nd when I'm doing this, which kind of sucks because I'm a little behind, but oh well. So today is Saturday, so I'm just going to mark off some stuff I gotta do. Alright, I'm actually going to stream today. So I'm going to put this as streaming. This is kind of how I fill out my days now. I try to do it like ahead of time, but you know, things happen. It's like it's almost noon, so I got a little bit of time to spare. And then let's see. So some of the pages will like end up blank here for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm gonna see if I have one of those. I do. So I have a blank one. I don't know why that is. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. Maybe I'll find another use for that. So I never figured out what to do with the checklist. I was gonna do it like monthly things, like, oh, I need to do this each month, but I don't know, I think it's the format that I don't like, so I don't want to use it. And then it counts as my big statements, but you don't need to see that, so, but that's what I do. I have one set up for my business. Well, it's all set up for the business, really, because then I can look at this on the fly and see what's going on. I've got all my stickers. I have the ones I've made. These are actually duds. Ones that I kind of screwed up with the cut. And then I bought these from Purple Trail, which is where I get my inserts. I think it's on here. Yeah. Purple, oh, you can't see it. Purple Trail, right there. And this is actually a customized option, which I really like. So I just chose a layout that I liked, and then I kind of tweaked it to fit my needs a little better. These are some stickers from Erin Condren. I really like the watercolor ones. I just don't know what to use them for yet. And then some leftover from their fall box, which is pumpkins. I have a witchy one from Purple Trail, which I really, really like. I'm not like used to using stickers and stuff for planning just yet, but I am getting there. Alright, so we're actually going to fill out some stuff for April because I have a lot going on this month. I normally do this in my social media planner as well, but I think it's really important for me to have it in both because this is my daily planner where I look at everything. So, I'm just going to ramble on some stuff, so I apologize if this is boring, but I definitely need to get this done. This is definitely part of my process for each month, and I think this is more interesting to kind of show you what I'm doing than just time-lapsing it with no audio or discussion. Because at a certain point when you have your side business or side hustle or whatever you want to call it, things get overwhelming really fast if you don't plan or at least make a list or some sort of visual or something of what is going on. I'm going to do that, which is a pain in my ass. For whatever reason, Michigan decided I need to submit my taxes monthly, even though I don't meet the threshold. If you're a small business owner and your tax submission changed, I can tell you why. The state's probably ran out of money and need it pretty fast. So people like me who make almost not even close to the minimum of what most people or most businesses are going to make in a month, have their tax status changed because they're like, oh, we need more money now. Okay, well, I'm not the one who told you to spend it. I have many thoughts on taxes, which I am already day 2 and I'm not doing anything. I was going to outline one of my mermaid stories and stuff, but I think I need to really focus on my fall Kickstarter and start doing the outline for this comic. There's really no reason for me not to. I just need to really commit to that. So that's what I'm going to be doing this month as well. So there's technically 5 weeks in the month. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 weeks technically if we include this. But sketch, that should be fine once I get the outline done. So I'm going to try and do that. Actually, I'm also going to make a note that needs to include character pages. I already have some of this done in one of my notebooks, but I need to make them a little more detailed. Alright, so there's that. And then this is, I'm not going to fill these in right now because I have a lot of personal stuff to put in here. But I can definitely show you what I do. So I have the hourly. Even though I have a day job, I still decided to do the hourly because I'm like, oh, I get on my 15-minute break, I can do this task, right? So what I do is I just mark off, like, this is my work day, and then I write on here. I'm a little sloppy right now, but I mark off that this is my work day. And then from here, right here, I'll put in the tasks that I need done for anything else that day. So if I have Kickstarter stuff, I'll put like from 6 to 7 work on this for an hour, and then from 8 to 9 is usually when I wind down. Maybe I just wrap up the tasks I'm doing. If I'm just in the zone, I'll just continue until 9, but it ends at 9 because that's when I officially need to stop working and go relax and get ready for bed and stuff. Anything past that, I try to avoid doing unless, again, I'm in the zone or I don't need to get up from work the next day. In this blank spot, you know, there's not much there, but that's fine. And then accomplished I have there. So actually I'll put some stuff that I did today already. So Kickstarter, because I have other stuff to, like personal stuff to mail. So I'm going to put that down. That just kind of keeps me in the realm of, yes, you did stuff today, even though you didn't feel like it, because there are days I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel like I did anything, but that's not true. Ooh, shaking the table. Sorry. It's just easy to get wrapped up in small things and not realize how much you've actually done. And I actually have other stuff that I've done, but I don't want to share that just yet because I don't know if legally I'm allowed to share it yet. Nothing that big a deal, but to me it is. I am happy with this. I'm going to take one. Actually, is this simple? Alright, I'm going to actually... So my cat, I put this in the bag to test to see how it was, and of course, because she likes to chew plastic, she chewed on the print. So now it has like a bite mark in the corner. I'm going to mark this as a sample, because this was the sample that GotPrint sent me. I'm going to tape it up on my wall. Even though I need to be packing until we can move in a few months, I'm going to put this on my wall anyway. Okay, so we're just going to put that there. So we're going to put the print, let's see, right up there. There, that looks pretty good. It's nice. Alright, and I also figured out, oh no, the thread fell off. I'll have to put that back in. I have glue. Darn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to fix that later. That was probably my fault because it's with a bunch of other books and I keep having to hide it because my cat likes the string. So I think what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna make this like my business budget book, and I got the idea from the Budget Mom. If you haven't heard of her, she has really interesting videos about budgeting and finance and all that stuff. Just managing your money with what you actually have and all that. And I do pretty well with my business funds, but I need to kind of have a way to track for things I need to save up for, because I already have an account to save for large expenses, but I need to kind of track it. So what I'm going to do is, this will be like the main page, and then I think I'm going to, do I want to do a double spread? Oh my god, I'm so scared. I am really bad at like the fancy writing that everyone does. So we're just gonna try and keep it simple. I need my ruler. Alright, we'll just do a full page spread here. Okay. We're gonna write the business budget up here. And I think what I'm gonna do is list the things I need to save for. And do I want to put the amount? I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so we're going to take my pen. We're just going to use the black pen, my favorite. I love it. This is going to run out of ink so fast. I've been using it for everything. Alright, so we're going to do right here. Pages are a little, they seem off, but well, they kind of are, but I think it's cut this way on purpose. As you can see, it's whatever. It's like intentional. Oh, it's like a church roof. Okay. Oh god, that didn't go straight. Oh, yes, it did. Alright, make this darker. Make that darker. Alright, perfect. Let me connect that. Okay. And then we are going to, I'm going to turn this upside down so it's easier for me. Let's see. This should be enough space to write what I'm saving for. Or budgeting for. Alright, so I'm going to, let's see. I need to actually write down what I need. I need the name. So I think this is going to be the name up here. I'm like really proud of myself for doing this. Alright. These little cross dots are so helpful. I will never make straight lines like this. Name, let's put name item. Alright, and then total cost, put here. Okay, so I have the rest of the year in here. Put a paid one over here, because that way if it's paid off, like my website hosting I believe is in August, or no, it's in October, so I need to save by then, and I can mark off when it's paid, so that way come October I don't need to worry about it, and then I won't have to worry about saving for it in November and December. I can restart the saving process in the new year. And then the monthly savings, all that stuff. It's only April. I keep thinking, oh my god, I need this saved for tomorrow. But no, I'm good. So I think I'm good here. And then I just realized, because these are crosses and I'm putting money stuff and business stuff in here, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm doing like blasphemous things right now. I'm sorry. It's not my intention. I'm just trying to be responsible and I feel weird saying this, but responsible and intentional. So that's gonna wrap up for this video. Now that I have my stuff more organized and more together, I don't know. You know what, I'm just gonna decorate, and that's how I'm gonna end the video. You guys can watch me decorate, and then the video is gonna end with my cat's face as usual, because I'm just recording and doing a stream of consciousness thing. I also feel like I shouldn't put Halloween stuff in here because of the crosses.